Now the way this judge been through the book at Torey Lanez, 10 whole years, and not a word from you. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. But you know what? We did get a lot of words. That's what you got 10 years for. What's going on, y'all? Let's talk about Torey Lanez 10-year sentencing. I am not shocked.
Don't act shocked.
I knew this was coming. I knew it was going to give 10 years. And I'm going ahead and put it out like the first minute of this video. I guarantee you when Torey Lanez gets out, whenever it is, 10 years or whatever, I guarantee you he's going to come back with no type of remorse. Mark my words, it will not be any type of remorse. He's going to come back with the same energy because he's going to be rewarded with it. He is going to be rewarded with it. Also, being in prison doesn't do any type of rehabilitation. So his mindset is not going to change. His mindset didn't change going in, which is why he is shook that he got the full 10 years. He tweeted this in 2021. Me at my house watching N-words on Twitter, celebrating and thinking I'm going to jail. Laughing. Like, this is what he tweeted in 2021 at 9:56 in the morning in September 2021. And now you've been in jail for what, like a couple of months? And a lot of people have said and argued if Torey Lanez had showed any type of remorse or any type of, you know, any type of common sense, that he wouldn't have gotten the full 10 years. He would have got probably 3 or a couple of years. But he never for 1 second thought that he was going to jail. And that is mind-boggling to me. That is mind-boggling that a black man is not believing that he can go to jail. And you know why? Because he doesn't see anything wrong with harming a black woman. And that says a lot. That says a lot that you have done this and you don't think you should go to jail. Like, you don't think you were able to do all of these things, all of these stories, you were able to craft all of these narratives, and you didn't think for a second to maybe, you know what? Maybe let me just apologize, and what you didn't think for a second. So Torey Lanez's defense was first that he didn't do it. Then the lawyers were trying to say maybe Kelsey did it. We don't know who did it. It wasn't me. It never happened. It was Glass. There was so much misinformation put out, and come to find out that Torey Lanez's team leaked some of the documents to academics, DJ academics. They leaked it. And Megan Thee Stallion said something about it in the beginning. She said, how are you getting documents and access to stuff and we ain't even walked in the courtroom yet? We don't walk in the courtroom to 10 minutes and you already got documents. Everything that Megan Thee Stallion said was true. How many times have black women told the truth and it's taken us or their lives for us to know and believe them? The same thing with Monique when she talked about what happened with Netflix. They clowned Monique for years. And what happened? Some of these folks came out, everybody except Oprah to this point, I think. Oprah hasn't said anything. That's why I really don't mess with Oprah like that, because Oprah definitely owes Monique an apology. But we find out that yes, they did blackball Monique. They did, you know, stop her bag. The same thing with Megan Thee Stallion. She told the story, the truth, since she had to tell the story. Because remember, in the very, very beginning, Megan Thee Stallion didn't want to talk to the police. She didn't want to do any of that. She didn't start telling her truth, because it is her truth. She owns that. She didn't start discussing the story until all the lies and the misinformation was coming out, and Torey Lanez was gaslighting her publicly. Now, Torey's lawyer, defense counsel, was arguing and saying that, you know, the judge is punishing, or the system is punishing Torey Lanez because he is a celebrity and trying to make an example out of him. Yeah, some people can say they're making an example, but stuff like this is not happening with celebrities. What's happening is Torey Lanez, over the course of 3 years, publicly embarrassed and gaslit Megan Thee Stallion for 3 years. Megan Thee Stallion had to deal with all types of harassment online. There's one thing to be a victim. That's already a bad thing, a victim of gun violence or domestic violence of any sort. But to have to continuously have to relive it from your peers. That's like you showing up to work Every day, because we have to work in order to survive. A lot of us have to work in order to eat and live and have a roof over our heads. So imagine being abused, and that happens. That happens even for women who have had to work next to their abusers. So imagine this person harmed you, y'all going through the litigation and all the other stuff, and nobody believes you, none of your co-workers believe, probably a couple of folks, and you having to go into work every day. That's what Megan Thee Stallion had to do. She was working with other male rappers who were choosing, and even female rappers who were choosing to be on Torey Lanez' side. People in the industry who have interviewed Megan Thee Stallion, people who she thought was cool, because remember that Megan Thee Stallion shared that there was people that she thought were friends and stuff that she had to learn. They were not her friends. Her best friend threw her under the bus. Best friend threw her under the bus after she's provided and helped her best friend out. That's how it be, child. As a person who had to cut off connections with people who I thought were in my life for me, and because we had a genuine connection and a bond, and we wanted to love and protect each other, sometimes that just isn't it, and we learned that. And Megan Thee Stallion had to learn that fast. And also, she was dealing with the death of her mother. And Torey Lanez tried to use, the death of her mother to talk about their friendship. And it reminded me of that person who lied on me to say that I stole their work for a project that they never worked on. The person who lied about this publicly online, still to this day, has not apologized, had to delete all of her tweets, had to recant her stuff, but never issued an official apology. Used my brother's death 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it's about to be 2 years since my brother's passed. Used my brother's death to talk about our quote-unquote friendship. I didn't bond with you over my brother's passing. Are you stupid? So to use somebody like, because people know that they can use stuff like this, because people will be less critical or less analytical, because it is involving death and the passing, so it's a sensitive subject. And people know that it's very manipulative behavior, and Torey Lanez did that. Torey Lanez did that. Because everybody, genuinely sympathizes or it feels some type of empathy for someone losing someone. And Torey Lanez, his team leaking documents to DJ Academics, who has a platform, who is also being accused of misogyny, out here, sharing stuff that was not true to publicly embarrass and gaslight Megan Thee Stallion further. And Megan had to keep coming online, defending herself over and over again, to the point now, Megan Thee Stallion is not even the same. Like, yes, we all change, we all evolve, but that Megan Thee Stallion that we love and that we met, that Megan Thee Stallion had to grow up and change very quick in order to adapt. And I hate that for her. I hate that it took away her innocence. It took away her happiness. It took away so much from her. Megan Thee Stallion is a victim that has been victimized over and over and over again by Torey Lanez. That's why he got the book through at him. That's why, because when you look through all the misinformation, now Torey Lanez, the defense team was trying to say, oh, well, I did do it, but I was drunk. I might have did it, but I was so drunk, and I have a drinking problem and all the other stuff. And, that's what happened when the letters of describing Torey Lanez, his attitude and his personality, were not mentioning at all any type of substance abuse, any type of alcoholism, any of that. So what is it now? So now you shot Megan Thee Stallion because you was drunk. At first you were saying Megan Thee Stallion was drunk. Like, now Torey Lanez can use I was drunk and I made a mistake, but at the same breath say that Megan Thee Stallion was drunk and she was irate. That's why she deserved to be shot. We can be sympathetic for you being drunk and harming somebody, but we can't be sympathetic for somebody who was tipsy or drunk and got harmed. Hello? What's going on? I'm not, it's clicking, but it's clicking down. And it clicked up as far as these 10 years you got. And I hope you serve all of them. I hope you serve all 10 years. You did this harm, you harmed this person, and you tried to cover it up. You tried to make calls, you tried to get people on your side. You tried to get people to lie. You tried to do everything. You lied on Megan Thee Stallion repeatedly for years. You did music videos with somebody who's worked with her and had success with her, who's really now like non-existent. The baby, like, girl, like, you did a song with her making fun of her. You got Nicki Minaj making comments about a horse and all the other stuff. Like, yeah, all these folks who are Megan Thee Stallion's peers in the rap game throwing shots. 50 Cent making comments about her. Like, all these folks making comments about her. It's like, it's everywhere. She don't even know where to go. I can't go to this interview because this person dogged me out. I can't go do a song with this person because they dogged me out. And this person worked. Like, it's just, she doesn't know where to go in the industry that is already harmful to black women. Because Megan Thee Stallion is not the first black female artist or anything that is has experienced harm from another black male rapper. We can go down the list of a lot. I can just name off the top of my head. Just music, period. Ike, Suge Knight, even what's his name? Biggie. Even Biggie was accused of some things. His treatment of Lil' Kim, like, on and on and on. Like, it's patriarchy, misogynoir, period. And I feel nothing for Torey Lanez. I feel absolutely nothing. Looking even more at all the stuff, all the violence, offline and online, it's disgusting. And to see all of these content creators, and I'm not even gonna call them content creators, YouTubers or whoever, who have been doing videos kind of blaming Megan Thee Stallion, Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. So he has the chance to appeal. More than likely going to appeal. The chances of, appeal are very, 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 very slim. Because he shot somebody, and they don't play about somebody being shot in California, from what I've heard. So yeah, this is gonna be 10 years, boo. So might as well go ahead and put your box number, your PO box, to receive mail and letters and stuff. Maybe that'll help you with these days in jail. But that's all I got. That's all of my thoughts. Child, if I have any more, I'll let y'all know. But tell me what y'all think about this sentencing. Tell me what y'all think about all the folks who were against Megan Thee Stallion, who are now crumbling, period. Let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.